here comes the Russian, the Crushing Russian, the mauler from Moscow, Kirkitaz Zaza. Tarek, I've never seen Zaza before. Can you tell us a little bit more about this Russian? Besides the fact that he's got a very hairy chest.
He's a very bony, kind of a tough fighter, a southpaw. It's hard to hurt, very hard to hurt. He's got some wax of his own. It's going to be very interesting to see Gurkan, how he hates fighting southpaws, a hard southpaw, how he's going to pull up on this fight.
And there he is, the king of the ring, Gurkan Ozkan. He holds the title at 76 kilos. And here he is in a semi-main event super fight.
Gurkan Ozkan has fought all around the world, from Thailand to Australia to Japan to Turkey to Germany.
Here in France tonight.
To Italy, yes, where he got his first world title in 1995. But first time now in France.
What a moment for him.
A real international fighter.
One of the most recognisable names on the planet in kickboxing. Gurkan Ozkan goes over the top ropes. And what an ovation from a huge Turkish contingent here.
King of the ring dans le coin bleu. Il le vient de Russie, accusant un poids de 79 kg 400. Champion de Russie de full contact.
Full contact Zaza! Champion of Russia. Kirkitaz Zaza. Full contact does mean above waist kicks.
Opposé ce soir à la puissance. 31 victoires par KO.
And the introduction of the king of the ring, former 5-time super middleweight and middleweight world champion Gurkan Ozkan. It's a massive ovation. It always is when Ozkan's in centre ring. Here we go, round number one of this super fight. The voice, Michael Chevello, and Tarek Solak with you. Height and reach here going the way of Kirkitaz Zaza. The power goes the way, as always, of Gurkan Ozkan. Can he unload the Big Bertha off the right hand? Will the ticking time bomb explode in the first round? Thought about the front kick, Ozkan. He's had so many memorable victories in his career. Can he have another one here on his French debut? Won his first ever world title as a pro against Eddie Comes of Belgium in Italy when he stepped up at the last minute. It was his first ever professional fight as well. His very first world title was as an amateur against Keith Clowley of England back at Festival Hall in Melbourne in 1994. The only man to knock out the great Stan Longanides in Australia. And he takes one south of the border, does Ozkan. Well, if Ozkan ever wanted to be a farmer, now he's got a couple of acres. And the referee just gives him some time to recuperate here. Nothing much being thrown yet by the Russian fighter Zaza, nor by Ozkan. Just seeing what each other has to offer here. Tarek?
Yeah, like I said, he's got heavy bones. He's a tough southpaw that likes using his left leg. Something that Gurkan hates, I know for a fact. But having said that, Gurkan loves sticking his long right hands in to southpaws, so that'll be the advantage that he will have here today against a Russian that throws a good left round kick.
You can see that massive scar under the right arm of Ozkan towards the lats area, where he incurred, what was it, Tarek, around 300 stitches?
420 from the inside and the outside.
Unbelievable. And again, Ozkan is going to be auditioning for the National Boys Choir after that one. Second low blow from Kirkitaz Zaza. Might just infuriate Ozkan. End of the first round.
Nothing much in that first round, Michael?
Nothing much in it at all, except a couple of low blows from Zaza. Good to see that on that account, the referee was quick in there. Here we go, second round of our super fight. Ozkan wants to launch the right hand. Everything is about the right hand. He'll pepper out the jab, get the distance to get on the inside of this lanky southpaw, and then he'll throw down. Long-reaching jab there from Ozkan. It's not a jab intended to hurt. It's a jab for distance, for measuring. Inside thigh kick, Ozkan. Checks the inside thigh kick from Zaza. No snap behind those punches of the Russian. Outside thigh kick, Ozkan. It takes a lot of hands to worry Gurkan Ozkan. He's taken the biggest shots from the likes of Chris Chrysopoulides and Peter Graham. Those are heavyweight fighters. The only person that's ever KO'd him cold has been Mike Zambides in the 12th round in Melbourne. And you just know that Kirkitaz Zaza ain't going to have the handiwork to phase Ozkan here tonight. The kicking department could be a different story, although we haven't seen much of it yet from Zaza. Outside thigh kick from Ozkan. Body shots from Ozkan, inside thigh kick. Good point scoring there from the Supreme Fighting Machine. Clips him with a hook behind the back of the right glove. The Russian drops his left hand as he comes in, I'm noticing. Ozkan bangs to the body, scores with a leg kick. Overhand right, just trying to rattle the jawline. End of the round, that was Ozkan's round there, Tarek.
I probably saw a bit more closer, maybe a draw, just a touch to Gurkan. I think Gurkan is probably not doing enough work, even though he's not losing the round. I would like to see him do a bit more work and steal the round a bit more convincingly. Let's not forget we're fighting in France under judges and referees that we never met before, so we have to be very careful here. We have to have a convincing win before we can be awarded a win.
Both men trading leg kicks, early get-go. Here of the third round, inside thigh kick from Ozkan. Doubles up on it, just takes a little slip over in the corner. Ozkan says he's okay to go on, but he looks displeased at some of the tactics here from Kirkitaz Zaza. Referee having words with the Russian. I'm sure that Zaza can't understand him, though. Ozkan edges forward. The right hand is cocked and ready, like a spring-loaded piston. And he takes another slip.
I might have to go up and have a bit of a go at Gurkan and put him a couple of gears up, because he's not losing the fight, but he's not doing anything super impressive either. So, Michael, I'll leave you alone from here onwards.
All yours. Going to rev up Gurkan Ozkan for us, Tarek.
I'll speak to you after the fight.
Will do. Let's hope he can find the range with that right hand. At the moment, Zaza in centering, Gurkan on the outside, and now Gurkan starts to fire up. He starts a bit of the trash talking. We are ready to see Ozkan brawl. Tries to pile drive the right hand through the double forearm guard, but too tight from Zaza. Referee separates them. Outside thigh kick from Ozkan. For those of us Ozkan fans, we like to see a more exciting and more powerful, faster Ozkan. Gets underneath the round kick from Zaza. Referee is going to warn Ozkan for striking while Zaza had his back turned. Front kick Zaza. Ozkan's finding it hard to get through the very tight Virgin's guard of Kirkitaz Zaza. It's not a free-flowing fight. It's still entertaining because you just wonder if Ozkan can find that little opening, find the chink in the armour. He tries to crack his way through the forearms. The more he pounds on that bicep area, the more the arms of Zaza will lower. End of the round, we go to the towels. Axe kick attempt there from Zaza. Ozkan ripping away to the body, went for the uppercuts and the hooks, couldn't get through. Those punches just skimming off the top of the head of Kirkitaz Zaza. Here we go. Fourth round, outside thigh kick from Ozkan, almost up the clacker. Inside thigh kick to the rear leg of the southpaw Zaza. Ozkan, who has such a high percentage KO ratio throughout his career and so many first-round knockouts, something like 30 first-round knockouts. Just doesn't look to be on the knockout money here tonight so far. Tarek Solak having words with him between rounds over in the corner, trying to rally on Ozkan, trying to fire him up. But it just ain't happening here for the Supreme Fighting Machine. It's not to say that Zaza is necessarily taking advantage of this much slower Ozkan, because the Russian himself isn't doing a lot. He's showing far too much respect for Ozkan. Front kick to the midsection. You can hear Tarek Solak in the corner of Ozkan saying, do something. It's an uncharacteristically slow fight from Ozkan. Cracks away to the legs, pokes out a right hand upstairs. Skips off clockwise, gets back to centre ring. Gets underneath the left hand, the left leg. Could it be, as Tarek said earlier on, that Ozkan just doesn't like southpaws? They frustrate his game plan. They hamper his natural flow. As it ticks down to 17 minutes past midnight here in Lyon. It's a very late turnout for Ozkan. Body shots and uppercut, that's more like it. And here comes the pain. The ticking time bomb may finally have exploded. A great late rally there from Ozkan. The uppercut hurt Zaza. Rips into the right rib cage. And that's like the Gurkan Ozkan of old. They are going absolutely bananas in the corner of Ozkan. Prince Amir Shafapur, Tarek Solak, Kadir Maruf, all in the corner. All telling Ozkan to get a move on with things. Here we go, fifth round. Referee just make sure the corners are clear. Off the bell, Gurkan leg kicks. Gets underneath the high left round kick from Zaza. Chance go up for Turkiye. Double jab right hand. Can't get through the forearm still. Tries for the overhand right, looping left hand. He's got more hooks than a meat locker as Gurkan Ozkan. There's an axe kick from Zaza to no effect. It'd be easier to pick up Ellen DeGeneres in a bar than it would be to land a KO axe kick on Gurkan Ozkan. All tied up, referee separates them. Straight right hand, Ozkan. Pile drives through again. Make it 3, hell, 4 in a row. Dips to the body, then to the head. Flashes again of why he's called the Supreme Fighting Machine. And the nose, bloodied now, of Kirkitaz Zaza of Russia. They wipe him down in the corner. Ozkan inches forward. Gets underneath that left hook again. Forearm guard against the round kick to the mid-cage. 4 punches, make it 6 in a row. Tagged him with the right hand. But Zaza swings his way out of there. He's got a lot of guts and intestinal fortitude, the Russian. He doesn't want to give Ozkan the KO that Ozkan so craves. And he's going for it now, Ozkan. He's throwing the heavy artillery. He's letting the leather off the leash, but it's just not working for him. Again, Zaza needs a toweling down. Blood on that top lip of his. Big overhand right from Ozkan. Wild left hook. He just can't get the KO shot he's so desperately after. The crowd are baying for an Ozkan KO. He just takes a slip in centre ring. Glances to his corner. They thought that Kirkitaz Zaza may have been easier pickings, but not tonight. He's come here to fight. He's taken some of Ozkan's best shots. He stood up to them and he's given some back. Ozkan raises his hands in victory. He knows he'll probably get this one on the judges' scorecards, even if it's without a KO. It should be a decision to Gurkan Ozkan, but let's take nothing away from a very brave Kirkitaz Zaza of Russia.
À l'unanimité des 3 juges, victoire de Gurkan!
And there you have it, the victory. Unanimous decision goes the way of Gurkan Ozkan. His first fight here in France. And he remains the 76-kilo king of the ring.
Allez, un tonnerre d'applaudissements pour Gurkan Ozkan.
It wasn't the knockout many of us hoped for.